In the last video, we learned on how to apply colors to each of these buttons by using separate color palettes in the last video. Now let's learn how we could use the system variables to set a color within our application. So I'm thinking for this example, we'll just set this welcome color to a reddish color like the error color. We'll use the error color and we'll set this welcome color, this text, to a reddish color. And to look at the system variables, you could look at them in the developer tools. Just right click, inspect, and then under the styles tab, you'll see a bunch of system variables. And how you could tell that they're a system variable is they're prefixed with the mat system right there. If it's prefixed with that, it's a Angular material system variable. And there's a whole list of them, as you can see. And then the ones we're interested in is these colors. I'll pick this color right here, this red color, and we'll use this color to set this text. Now they have really good documentation on how we could use these system variables. If you go to the documentation, the Angular material documentation, then select the guides button, then go to theming Angular material, then below the getting started section, they have a example right here. So what they're doing here is they're setting the body element and they're setting the background and the color by using these variables. And that's what we'll be doing. So let's create a custom class instead of a body tag here. Set a custom class and we'll apply that class to the welcome h2 tag. Right below the rest of our classes, right below the error, I'll create a new class. It would be called text error. And here we're going to be applying the color, the mat system variable color, to this class. So wherever we use this class throughout the entire application, we'll have access to that color. Now you'll notice a big difference. So when we were setting a color in the error, we were pulling in an entire new palette. But now we're using the existing palette we're in, and we're just plucking out a color from the existing palette. And the existing palette is the primary palette for the entire application. Now let's use this new class that we just created. And I'll make sure to save this file. Inside of the dashboard, that's where our h2 tag is. I'll apply our new class. And again, feel free to use this anywhere throughout your entire application. This should set the text color wherever you use it to a reddish color. But we'll just set it to the welcome. That would be fine. And let's view this in the browser. And as you can see, our text has updated. And what's really nice about this will automatically update depending on what mode you're in. So if you're in a light mode, it will use this color. And if you're in a dark mode, it will use this color. Also, if we would ever override this variable, this would automatically update. And speaking of overriding variables, let's learn about the override mixin that Angular Material gives us in the next video.